long time ago, in a music studio not far away, the fifth has returned. Strong, stable, and full of power. It dominates the galaxy of harmony. But what is a fifth? And why is it so important? Today, we reveal the truth. Happy Revenge of the Fifth, young Padawans of music. Yes, this is May 5th. And while yesterday may have been May the 4th, today we dive into something just as powerful, the 5th. So, what is a fifth? In music, an interval is the distance between two notes. A fifth means we count 5-letter names apart. And so when we look here, we have C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is our fifth. And you can do that with any other note. You can start on D and go to A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D to A is a fifth. And we can keep going all the way along. And as we do, we find those fifths. They're everywhere. But not all fifths are created equal. Some have fallen to the dark side. Yes, they have. So the two fifths that I just played for you right here, C, D, E, F, G, C to G, that is called a perfect fifth. D to A, also a perfect fifth. We can think of these kind of like Obi-Wan. We can think about it trustworthy and strong. But then, what happens if we change this top note here and make it a little bit lower? Ooh, it has gone full Sith. It has gone to the dark side. This actually is called a tritone. And in the Renaissance and even early Baroque music, this was considered not usable. It was avoided at all costs. The tritone was also known as Diabolus in Musica. It was the devil's interval. And it just has this very grating kind of sound. So anytime you take that perfect fifth, whether it's D to A, lower it by a half step, there's your diminished fifth. That's what it's called. But then we could also make that bigger. So if I go from C to G, if I make that G, G sharp, that is called an augmented fifth. So if we're making an interval smaller, we're diminishing it. If we're making it bigger, it's called an augmented fifth. And so that diminished fifth, it's dissonant, it's edgy. It's kind of like Darth Vader breathing down your neck. Right? An augmented fifth, that's the one that's just a little bit bigger. It's a little spicier kind of sound. But fifths are everywhere in music. You don't believe me? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which is also the ABC song, which is also Baa Baa Black Sheep. Right at the beginning, there's your fifth. Or, since we're focused in on Star Wars this month, the introduction to the main theme. There it is, right? There's your rise up of a fifth. But here's the fun of it, because actually what happens is if I go down to that lower, right? So I'm going to that G from C to G, starting there. That's a fourth. And here's the fun part. If you take any perfect fifth, make it an octave lower, it will always be a fourth. Kind of fun how that works. And then you could also think of power chords on the guitar. So if you're a guitarist, right? That's what a power chord is the root of the chord and the fifth above. So fifths add strength and they add clarity. They're the backbone of chords and the secret weapon of composers. So thank you so much for checking out today's video about fifths. Check back for more as we go through this fun month of May, and may the music be with you.